Welcome back. So we learn about rest and spread operators. There is another next generation feature I definitely want to cover, and that's called destructuring. Destructuring allows to easily extract array elements or object properties and store them in variable. When you first hear about that, it might sound like the exact thing the spread operator does, but actually it is a different thing. Spread take out all elements, all properties, and distribute them in a new array or object or wherever you were using it. Destructuring allow you to pull out single elements or properties and store them in a variable for arrays and objects. Now for array, it look like this. If we have an array with two elements, hello and max, then we can use these strange looking syntax on the left side of the equal sign, which look like we are creating an array, but we are not, to assign the variables a and b to a hello and max. And now for object, we've seen there is the same syntax. You can also use, but here I make an object as a variable which name is a person. And here you can see a curly bracket on this left side equal the equal of the left side. That is not a block, that is not an object, is the new destructuring syntax. So let's have a look in the practice back to JSBin. So like we are going to first using the object destructuring. So for example, I have one variable, like you can say variable const, which is I'm calling name person. And this is the object. And the object I'm calling the first name, like for example the first name of the person, which is I'm calling Wes. And then last name I have boss. We can also add like a country, so many things as much you want, and which is also capable your needs, what you are going to make it. And also I'm adding here city, and then he's like a Twitter account. So for example, he have a Twitter account which is called Wes Boss. And now the object is closed here. For example, we was doing like this const first, and then we say person dot first, and also like the last name if you want to use it, so const dot person dot last. You get the point. You have got this pretty much repetitive code over and over again, where you need to make a variable from something that is inside of an object or inside of an array. What we could do, instead of creating multiple variables, we destructure them in a single line. So like so, I'm going to remove this now and just calling here const and start the object, and then I'm calling first and comma and then last here, and then I'm saying here is equal to person. So now you can see this curly brackets on the left side of the equal sign. That is not a block actually. That is not an object. Is the new, like this is the destructuring syntax. So this code say like a give me variable called first, a variable called last, and take it from the person object. We are taking the first property and the last property and putting them into two new variables that will be scoped to parent block, or you can say window. So if now I'm going to console log here and console log the first one, the first variable, if I'm now hit the run button, it's giving us just only West, what we needed. Same as it is if I'm going to check it out, console log, and also I'm saying the last name of the person. So now you can see West and the boss. And similarly, if I also wanted Twitter, I will just add Twitter here. It's like a third top level. So here I'm calling the Twitter one and equal to the person. So now if I'm going here console.log and calling here Twitter, and let me clear this and cancel the leg. So now you can see West boss and also have a West boss Twitter. Now let me show you the array, how we can take out the array one. So like I was show you in the here, so let's give the same example. We can take A and B of the array method. So let me remove this, and if I'm calling A here and then B and equal to let me see, is have a hello, and then here as max. So what we should do here, like before equals, so for example I'm calling here console.log and I'm calling here A and B both. Let me clear this, so you can see hello and max. If I want just A, not the B one, so you can see hello. That's how we destructuring our array and our objects that we are going in use most of this in course of React. So we will be go deep when we are going to use in our project. I hope you guys understand how we can destruct our array and objects. See you in next video.